First, I'd like to say it's so hard to do these videos and keep them within time because I feel that we have so much to say, so much information to say. But I think that the Latino, Latinx communities and individuals are still conceived as lazy, dirty, uneducated, and criminals. I don't think that we are fully accepted, nor will we ever be fully accepted in this country. Race has been an issue in our country since it started, and now, or by now, you would think that um, we would have steered away from it or gone a different way or be more accepting. That's not the case. There are even times when it seems as if we are regressing as a country. In reading The Matter of Whiteness, um, Dyer mentions that as long as a race is something only applied to non-white peoples, um, as long as those people are not racially seen and named, then we'll function as that's the norm. I believe what he means is that as long as you're white, you're okay, because they're only judging those that are not white, and that is how I feel this country has operated for over 250 plus years that we're going back, not coming forward. The discrimination in this country is just horrible. I remember when I was a kid sitting in a car, my parents' car outside of a store in my hometown. A white lady parked next to us, gets off the car, goes in the store. Right before she takes her last step into the store, she looks back and looks at me and my brother, um, and noticed that we were Mexican. The door to her car was no more than 10, 15 feet away. She immediately turned around, came back, locked her car, looked at us again, and walked into the store. Now you tell me, was that not a racial tendency? Were we just had we just been judged because we were brown? Were we racially profiled, saying that because she left her car unlocked, we were going to break in? Peggy McIntosh talked about in her paper White Privilege. She did very good at listing 50 things where she did not have to worry about because she was white. I wonder if two white kids would have been sitting in that car instead of me and my brother, would that have lady gone back and locked the car? Be honest, probably not. I like the way Peggy used that her paper, even though she was writing about male privilege, she compared it to white privilege. Very good use of similarities. And if you think about it, they would go hand in hand. I think that's how the country was developed, to understand and to know. Another example of discrimination is discussed in the video Pearl and Promises, when Amy Schaefer was spearheading that Spanish should be outlawed and make English the official language. The I agree when the video stated that those that not speak other languages, they feel threatened. They feel like something's going to happen to them that people are talking about, and so they want a way just to hone in on their people, that they should be all that matters. And again, it's a form of racism, or taking away our people and making us feel less than. I think we contribute a lot to this country. We offer diversity, hard work, culture to a country that had none, because the people that came to a country where most of our people were already at came because they were fleeing their culture, their history. They didn't want nothing to do with it. They wanted to start a whole new religion and do their own thing. So we offer that to them. We're hard workers. When they need a lot of work being done, who do they come to? Us. There's not people that's going to go out there and dig ditches for the amount of money they pay. They're not people. White people are not going to go out there and cut grass or trim trees or hang Christmas lights, because they know that there's people, hardworking people, that would do it. So yes, we bring a lot of culture, fabric, pride to this country. Heck, there are people here that I know, family, friends, that they use the old saying, "We never crossed the border crossed us." So we were in this country. Many of us, our families, were in this country way probably before any of the other ones. Um, and that doesn't even go to say about the success stories that we have, like the business owners, the first generation high school and college graduates, things of those natures. Those are never mentioned, and that goes on the media's fault for not doing this. The media can be good and bad depending on what you watch, and I get a lot of slack for always saying it can't be good. It can't be both. It's got to be one. It's probably more bad than good if I had to say. Some will portray the Latinx communities as good. Some say that it's bad. Either way you look at it, they both portray us as a people in need. What do they always show? Even if they're showing something good, they're showing that we need the help. Look at all these people coming across the border from Mexico. Automatically, we're classified because they're coming from Mexico. Those people are coming from all over the world, coming that way. So the media does more harm. The movie industry, you still have movies being casted by non-Latino people to play Latino parts, or you hear all the time, the stories are told, even in the videos and the readings that we have, about you're not Latino enough to play a part, which is very scary because my son is a young Latino male, who is a major at the University of North Texas in film, and so scared for me to know that he might have trouble in what he wants to do. So how the media portrays us, they all tend to insinuate that we're, or the stories they talk about that we're all illegal and only here for the benefits, and we're taking benefits and we're taking your jobs. Again, I go back to the fact that if you wanted to go dig a ditch or work in the fields, roof a house or do something, you would do it, but you won't. They won't do it. I won't say you. I say they, or them will not do the work that my people, that I'm proud to say my people, do, and do it with pride and do it good. And that's and others keep going back to them. Another thing that I will close with is how I feel in this country, to answer the final question. I do not think we're accepted in this from today's point of view. We still have, like I said, we regressed. We still have things are going backwards. I mentioned it in another video where I talked about Donald Trump. Just Donald Trump, and I hope people are listening and hearing what he has to say and the things that he's doing. Because if you see his plan for the Latino people, and he specifically mentions Latino people, not just anybody else, and what he's going to do, then I only hope that we become more educated, more knowledgeable in what needs to happen. Again, I had to stop. I went over time. Just my feelings and how I feel toward this, especially after watching the videos and reading the articles. Thank you.